Hello everyone. I am so excited for this video because I'm so excited for this readathon. So this is my Summerween Tbr and recommendations. So I'm going to tell you what I'm going to be reading and also some options for you if you're kind of drawing a blank on what you want to read. So this is a readathon hosted by Olivia Reads a Latte and Gabby Reads. It's from August 24th through the 30th, and it's basically to have Halloween and spooky vibes in August, which I love because I love thrillers. I love books that shock me and scare me and keep me on edge. So this is a perfect readathon. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So the first challenge is read a book with a creepy cover. For this one, I chose what I'm going to be reading is The Troop by Nick Cutter. That cover is like creepy to me. I don't know why. It's like kind of scary. And I know this book is like super gruesome and bloody and gory and a lot of people die. So that's just creepy. And you know, this challenge is kind of like up to your own interpretation, what you think is creepy and what you don't. So some other book covers that I thought were creepy were All the Good Indians by Stephen Graham Jones. I read this book like 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago-ish, and it's creepy. The cover is creepy, the book's creepy, it's weird, it's scary. So yeah, it's also a good audiobook. So if you need a good audiobook, this one. Also, I always have seen this cover and I've always thought that it's just weird and creepy, and that's Middle Game by Seanan McGuire. I haven't read this one, but the cover literally creeps me out so much. Like the hand, I don't know, it's just creepy to me. I don't like it. So the next challenge is read a paranormal or supernatural book, and for this I have two options. So thinking about picking up the graphic novel of Lock and Key. I've seen the show on Netflix, love the show. So I didn't know it was like based off graphic novels or anything. So I'm thinking about checking this one out from my library because it's paranormal, supernatural. So I think this will be a good option. Plus it's short and I already know what's gonna happen. So I can kind of read it like not super scared, which is key. And also, another option I have is Practical Magic by Alice Hoffman. This book has been everywhere for so long. Everyone loves it. I haven't read any of her books before, but I know they're really good. And it's like witchy. It's about witches or is it though? It's like one of those. Also set in Massachusetts, and every time I hear a book that's set there, it's automatically like scary to me, because I feel like nothing good happens there. Sorry if you live in Massachusetts. But yeah, that's another option for a supernatural paranormal book. Those are my two options. Some more options I wrote down are Crave, which is about vampires. The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires, obviously about vampires. Those are just some other books that have supernatural beings in them. Paranormal Activity also. So yeah, those are some more options. The next prompt is read a book with a haunted house. I struggled finding something to fit this prompt because you think like, oh, there's a lot of books out there, and there's actually really not. So for this option, what I'm going to be reading is The Family Upstairs by Lisa Jewell. I don't like to know a lot about thrillers going into them, so I can't tell you a lot about it because I don't want to know a lot about it. But all I know, it's about a family that lives in a house. Yep, The Family Upstairs. You probably could have guessed that, huh? Anyways, so this is what I plan on reading for this prompt. Another good one that I've read recently, so I can't read it now, is Home Before Dark by Riley Sager. That book is so good. Read that one. I've heard this one's amazing, but like Home Before Dark is fantastic. It's about a haunted house. And how much really is it haunted? Is it true? Anyways, if you don't know anything about that book, I can tell you a little bit about it because I have read it. So it's about this girl who, her father's just passed away. But her father, 20 something years ago, wrote a book on a house they used to live in. He wrote a haunted house book. He wrote this book saying that this house was haunted and they were haunted by all these things. She doesn't believe anything about it. So now that he's passed away, he left the house in her name. So she wants to go renovate it, sell it to get it out of her life because it's been too much of a burden for her. And so she's kind of reliving everything from her childhood. And also there's like a chapter from her point of view, a chapter from her dad's book, and both of those timelines interact and like intertwine. That's a better word. They intertwine. So like something happening in the present is what sort of happened in the past, and it's really good. So that's a good one for haunted house. Also, Lock and Key is a good option too because it's about that creepy house. Also, The Haunting of Hill House, which I haven't read or seen, so I can't tell you much about that one either, but I know it's terrifying. That's all I can tell you about it. And I also have this as an option, which I've also read and really love. That is The Winter People by Jennifer McMahon. And it's not necessarily super heavy on like the haunted house vibes, but it's creepy, very creepy. Also, this could fit into like the supernatural paranormal category too because of what happens in this book. But if you want something to actually creep you out, this is a good one. It's weird. It goes between past and present day, and it's about this girl, what's her name? Ruthie. Ruthie moved into this farmhouse that was occupied by a family that all died. So she's living in this house where this family has died tragically. No one really knows how they died. So some stuff happens and she discovers some things in the house, which is creepy and scary. So it's honestly scary, and I actually kind of want to reread it. I don't need to reread it. I need to read new things, but highly recommend this one for this readathon, especially because it will creep you out, guaranteed. And the ending is wild. So there you have that. Also, I wanted to mention, I forgot, but House of Salt and Sorrows could fit into like a number of these. This is like a retelling of the 12 Dancing Princesses. Is that what it is? I might be wrong, but I think that's it. Basically, there's 12 sisters and some of them start dying. And one of the sisters decides that she needs to figure out what's going on. And I know it's like kind of paranormal, creepy. So this is also an option. And the cover is creepy, honestly. It's like the sea. And you know, the sea's kind of scary because we don't really know what's all up in the ocean. So yeah, basically, all these sisters are dying in a very tragic and horrific way, one by one. So she's trying to figure out what's going on before she might be next. So another option to fit multiple prompts if you need another book. The next prompt is to read a book in the dark, which you can do any book really for this since it's a very open-ended prompt. I'm thinking about reading Lock and Key for this prompt, or finding like a scary manga. I don't know, still on the hunt for this one.
But it's hey, do not eat that. Don't eat the cardboard. Thank you.
But if I don't find anything else, I'm gonna read Lock and Key. I have an iPad, I'm gonna read it on my iPad in the dark. It's scary. So that's what I might be doing. I know a lot of people are gonna like curl up in their bed with a flashlight, read a book, or listen to an audiobook in the dark. Up to your own interpretation. Okay, so The last prompt is read a book recommended by the hosts, and they recommended quite a few. Some of them I'd already read, and some I just don't own or don't have a way to get here in time for the readathon. So I'm going to be reading The Troop again. Gabby recommended this one. She loves it. So I'm going to check it out from my library, and I'm also going to split that between audiobook and physical reading. So they recommended some really good books, and you need to go watch their videos if you haven't seen it already, because more recommendations by everything they suggested, and that's how you would find these books recommended by them. So yeah, that's what I plan on reading for this readathon, and some more options for you guys. Comment down below what you plan on reading so other people can see and get even more recommendations if they're kind of stuck between some stuff. But I'm so excited to participate in this readathon. I think it's going to be super fun and like give us all like the cozy fall vibes, even though it's not very cozy when you're reading about like death and vampires and haunted houses and ghosts, and yeah. So, but yes, let me know if you're participating, let me know what you're reading, and leave a recommendation if you have any for other viewers. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm super excited for this readathon. I'm gonna vlog it, not a daily vlog, but I'll just do a weekly vlog of it. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you want to see more content from me, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day or night, whatever time it is for you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!